All the ladies are obviously drooling over men with exposed body. If it were not for family's reputation, these ladies are ready to throw themselves on their foot. He is indeed having fun here. You gritted your teeth looking at his exposed shoulders with shorts only. Your hands tightened around bottle. You stopped the urge to go and smash it on his head right away. Oh, Mom, Miss Tyle is really pretty. Some ladies started to praise, other too flattered. You were stunned and pricked your ears, then turned to look over and saw a lady showing off her figure. Many ladies are wearing revealing clothes. Did he have any private relationship with her without you knowing? Unforgivable. Hey, what's wrong with you? They're asking for a drink. Yuri knocked your sense back and you quickly served them some glasses. Ladies are laughing at things that they wanted to find some hot guy. You are listening to them and glancing over men's area too. There were already some ladies around them. Miss Tyle be trying to hit on Mr. June here. They could be good match. But poor her. Mr. June wasn't type of person. Last time I heard that he cancelled the cooperation between. I wonder. But no matter what, he had invited her. So this proved he's not really irritated by her. Your one wrong move and wine of glass was fell down. You have splashed it on me. Oh, it's an accidental. You clumsy servant. Do you want to be fired by President June? Yuri was serving, hearing lady shouting. She immediately rushed over. I'm sorry, miss, she's new here. It's an accident. Please forgive her. Your eyes are on the lady who's walking towards men's area. Oh, I have something to do. Enjoy yourselves. You, how dare you? Hey, you walked away. Yuri pushed the car to other area. She couldn't dare to offend and she hoped this maid would not be fired being rude. Oh, Miss Tyle, welcome here. Jimin smiled, shaking the lady. Thank you, Mr. Park and Mr. Kim for invitation. I was worried about having no chance to apologize to Mr. June. Jungkook just frowned. Hyun had invited her too, literally. Tyle took a seat. Mr. June will not mind me being here, right? It was my fault to quarrel with Miss Vine at that time. I'm sorry for that. Mr. June won't pick me up because of it, right? Jungkook has no expression. He didn't forget how she insulted his women. He looked at Theo, questioning with just gazes. Excuse me, Miss Tyle is beautiful and noble. We should be glad to have her here. What are you looking at me for? Oh, Mr. June is still dissatisfied with me. She pouted and moved closer. I'm here to see you and apologize. Can't you give a word? She subconsciously put her hand on his thigh. Who can resist such a woman? It gave you goosebumps all over your body, and you would not even hesitate to murder people here at this time. Tyle was explaining her mistake and apologizing. You walked with tray of wine and acted as if you stumbled and wine splashed over. Everyone was stunned. Aw, watch out. Hey you, getting everyone's gazes, you lowered your head. I'm sorry. You apologized and bowed. It's over. Yuri's heart trembled. How clumsy this made. Jungkook usually don't scold his mates. Even he got splashed, he is silent, thinking that maybe it was an accidental, but the maid used the rag to wipe the area around his chair. No one lost their temper and that maid wiped it. Mr. June, it was and misunderstood last time. What are you doing? Mo touched her feet and she felt disgust, but she still tried to smile. With a woman's intuition, she could feel this maid's hostility towards her. This maid keep interrupted her and wanting to shoo her away from Jungkook. Mr. John, what kind of servant do you has? She's not polite at all. As long as it wasn't bothering him, he was all okay and raised his glass to drink, looking at the maid around him. Like our patron said, blocking Tyle as plague, Jungkook noted every move of this maid. How this maid was being rude towards Tyle looked unintentional, but it was obvious. Maid was wearing mask, glass, headbands with long hair on. Few strands of hair was dropped down like fringe covering forehead, and he didn't remember if he has kind of maid. He didn't remember much, but it gives him familiar feeling. All's eyes moved around the maid dragging Mop away, and Thyul took this chance to sit on Jungkook's lap. It was sudden that no one reacted that time. Mr. June, I have been thinking for long that it's indeed my fault. I wasn't hostile towards Miss. Stay away from my President June. You didn't want this coquettish woman to approach your husband and directly threw the mop down and rushed to pick up the glass of wine that was just put down by Minho and poured it to Thyul. Everyone was shocked by Mir's action at it instantly attracted present people there, and seems everything stopped moving. Even Jungkook got up and stared at the maid fiercely. President John, how could you hire such a rude servant? I want her to apologize me. She demanded. You stood there like a total expressionless doll and sat with your horse tone. I'm sorry, my hand slipped. Your voice sounded different than usual, but for a man, how can he not know this voice? All four men were stunned and looked at you. President Joan, look at her attitude. If you didn't drive her away today, I will leave the party immediately. She pointed her finger angrily. My servant has apologized. If Miss Tyle can't bear it, you can go. What? She couldn't believe it. Last time you stuck up for Kim Wine, and now you even stand up for servant. Jungkook, you. She was very furious and stormed away her feet with resentment. I will remember you. Many ladies are gossiping and laughing. After Tyle left, other men tried to smooth the situation. It's okay, everyone, enjoy it. They offered to play basketball in the water, reveling honey like abdominal muscles, not to disturb so called maid and Jungkook. Other men plopped on the water. Jungkook was still looking at you. Now this maid is under his watch. Lowering your head, you started to wipe around. The swimming pool party lasted till 9 p.m. Maids are tidying up the things, and you also collected all the glasses. These ladies are really enthusiastic and were still there. Looking at them, you muttered. Did Jungkook ask to buy female supplies for these women? Did he want you to spend night with them? You shook your head. No, maybe all are sharing. Theo, Jungkook, Jimin, and Minho. You, a man's voice came from behind. What's your name? You turned around and saw Theo. His hair was sticking and towel was around his neck, staring at you with interest. Do you need anything, Mr. Kim? You deliberately lowered your voice not to let him recognize you. How long have you been working here? He walked over. It's been a while. Your voice trembled. Will you like to go to my place tonight? He suddenly asked. Astonished, you suspect that you had heard it wrongly. Theo seems to feel the figure stiffening. His lips curved up. I'm very good. How unruly the young people of military. He is such a playboy that didn't even let go of servant. Really terrible. No, I'm ugly. That's why I'm wearing mask. You see, you pointed at your face. But I appreciate your character. There are many notable ladies. They will be happy to favored by Mr. Kim. He puts his hands on the card, then are you willing or not? You can't even look up at him, and he's your husband's friend. His figure was masculine, and the skin was like honey. Revealing the charm of a man loved by many women and number one handsome man in Asia. Jungkook's friend circle is indeed cool, indifferent, rich and handsome. You quickly packed up, hands are trembling. I'm sorry, Mr. Kim, I don't like it. I'm already married. Taeyong sighed in boredom. Then, do you love your husband? He looked at you seriously. Do you want to be with him? You were surprised and pursed your lips. Whether I love him or not, he is my husband and I won't betray my marriage. Taeyong smiled and his eyes are deep. Is that so? Then he really married a good woman. Your husband is lucky to have you. You nodded and fastened to run away. Hey, you don't have to worry. I am not interested in married women. He just came here to tease you a little. Jungkook's head was now aching. He glanced at the direction Taeyong left. If he remembered correctly, that little woman had gone there, his face darkened. If he dared to touch his little women, he will make sure that Taeyong will not enjoy this night. A cold aura flashed across his deep eyes. Which was so terrifying? President John, a notable lady next to him asked, was a maid at the party was special? Why President John didn't hesitate to drive Miss Tyle away to protect her? Jungkook's lips twitched slightly. He smiled faintly with calm voice. Is very special? If I say I am married, will you guys believe it? Well, enjoy the evening. He stood up to left. Women there became shocked and thought he must be joking. 9:30 p.m. The party was finished and who wants to stay here? Were guided to guest room and some left. Jungkook wore simple t-shirt and flipping over files. Taeyong walked over after shower, making normal outfit as well. Jungkook glanced. Mr. Kim is back. How is the talk with Vian? Taeyong was stunned. Do you also know it's her? He sat opposite side. That's my wife. I can recognize her even if she turns into ashes. Oh, what a unique style to describe your wife, Mr. President John. No wonder you will piss off Miss Tyle for wine. Taeyong crossed his legs comfortably. So, Jungkook didn't even look at his friend and pull out thing. What did you talk with her? I will decide whether I should give you a bullet accordingly to your answer. Of course, this man wasn't joking at this time. He really do have a gun with him. Jungkook put the gun on the table. It's for his personal safety. It's first time Taeyong facing Jungkook's kind of attitude and he is speechless. Hey, how can you fall out with me so easily? We are best buddies. We are like a two body, one soul. Come on, bro. You are taking this seriously. Taeyong had to adjust his position, seeing how serious his friend was. Taeyong was like arms and legs, but Jungkook had to wear clothes. Even he'd lose his arms and legs, he won't bother to listen his brother's explanation. How cruel. If you dare to touch my things, then I will not hesitate to send you to hell. Taeyong's smile froze. I didn't touch your woman, bro. I just asked some questions. You don't want to hear what she said? Try me. One said with his cold tone. I asked if she loves her husband, and guess what was her answer? Taeyong just pray that Jungkook will not take any irresponsible move right away. Jungkook squinted her dark eyes. That girl didn't even wanted to live with him, so he didn't expect your answer to be pleasing. She said whether there is love or not, you are her husband and she will never betray her marriage. Obvious Taeyong's voice full of envy. Was that what she said? Jungkook looked up. Taeyong didn't want to flatter this man now, but there is still a gun in front of him. I am in bad mood. After being rejected by a beautiful girl, Jungkook continued to read the document. You should thank her for saving your life. this? Why should he thank Jungkook's wife rejecting him? Why this is happening to him? Tyle took the document from Jungkook's hand. What are you reading? What is it? Biodata? It's about Ryan. Jungkook asked to investigate about his wife few days ago, and he don't know whether to tell you about this or not. There is something wrong with it. He owed his wife a lot, and he will make sure Kim family returned everything that belongs to his wife. After entering Sinchon Villa as a maid, you are assigned to a small room. The good thing is Jungkook had given every maid to their own room. Even it's small and you could bring food to eat here. However, you are walking back and forth in a small room. When you think about Jungkook's look, when he saw you earlier and Theung's question, you felt that they had recognized you. Perhaps it's the time for you to pack up and leave for the Itaewon right away. Your phone vibrates. In order to not let anyone find out it's you, you had put phone in the vibrant mode so that Jungkook would not find out you by your ringtone. Your friend has sent a video call. You picked up. Why do you call? I'm annoyed at the moment. You are dressed in maid uniform, but apron was taken off. Looks cute on you. It's too affectionate. You are even wearing kind of dress to tempt him. Are not you ready to give birth baby for him? What? Tempting? You pulled your clothes little up and cried out. It's maid's costume. I went to his another place and became his servant. What? Why? She asked in surprise. You traitor. My forehead is still hurting. Did you see this bump? You move your hair and show her your swollen wound. I fell down this afternoon when I heard that you have received money from Jungkook, and you forgot to bring your medicine with you when you came here. Do you think it's my fault? Chungha said with pout. Don't you know that it would be stupid to refuse money? You pointed at her, wanting to remind her that she should stand on your side as a friend. What's more, your husband is so rich, do you know? Even the little money from his pocket is enough for the poor person like me to spend my lifetime. Even I don't brag our relationship. I will not stop myself accepting money from your husband when he give me. You couldn't stand it anymore, you roared. Chanmi, are we still be friends? Okay, she put down a bad character of friend. Tell me what happened. How your situation became like this? And you started to explain her everything. How Jungkook asked his housekeeper to buy women's supplies. Even you both had an agreement between you. Still have some right to know. So you sneak into his place with half of maids. And you won't believe it. I saw many women here. They were holding swimming pool party. What? A bunch of girls? Chungha first thought you were just jealous, but when she heard that there were a lot of women wearing revealing clothes, she thought that this President June have big demands and strong ability to satisfy women. You didn't miss any single information. As an agreement between you had already interfered him having fun with bunch of women. You are worried about maid's position. What if he fired Joe Sarim from Itaewon Villa? You will be guilt. Thinking about this, you started to feel little uneasy as you wanted to observe here staying for a few days, but you can't let others suffer your doing. So after talking with Chungha, you decide to go back early morning. Someone knocked on your door. Your heart jumped. Who was it? I'm the director. The supervisor's voice came from outside. You immediately put on mask and went to open the door. Director, what's the matter? He glanced at your room. Did you already eat? Director Nim, you just came in time. I have something urgent at home and I want to ask you for leave. Don't talk about your business now. Master wants you to come over to him. Go and serve him. Your eyes widened. Serve him? Why me? There is a lot of servants here. Gosh, did he find out it's you? Don't talk much. Hurry up. If the master gets happy by your serving, he might raise your salary, and I think you have to work really hard with your ugly face. The supervisor sat sternly and you wanted to cry. You're not really that ugly. Supervisor gave you a disgusting look. You won't have the chance even if you want to.